Now You See Me Too is directed by John M. Chu, and it stars Woody Harrelson, Mark Ruffalo, Jesse Eisenberg, a ton of people, so I'm not going to mention everybody. So this movie continues the story of the Horsemen, a group of magicians slash thieves, kind of anti-hero characters. This time around they're going to stage an act where they're going to expose a technological crook. Now during the act something happens and they are exposed to the public, including their ringleader, who I'm not actually going to mention because if you haven't seen the first one, it could be a bit of a spoiler because there was a big twist at the end of that one. So once they're exposed, they're on the run, and it turns out that the man behind the whole plot was Daniel Radcliffe's character, who is the son of Michael Caine's character from the first one. He's after revenge for what they did to his dad, so he blackmails them into stealing a device that he needs in order to control all the world's computers. So basically, the Horsemen have to try and come up with a way to stop what he's doing and get out of this situation and be completely awesome magicians. Speaking of magic tricks, I know you want to see more. Well, how about this? Ooh, watch the ball, here we go. Oh, which hand is it in? It must be this one, right? No! It must be this one. No! Where did it go? I don't even know. So look, I liked the first one. I know it got a bit of a critical backlash at the box office, that sort of thing, which I think was because a lot of the magic acts in the movie seemed to be a little bit over the top, a little bit hard to believe. Now, I dug them because I still get wowed by movie magic. You know, I still really like good special effects, that sort of thing. And I had absolutely no trouble in suspending disbelief and believing what I was seeing on screen was what was happening. And a lot of the times they explained how the tricks were done, that sort of thing. So, look, I dug it. I thought it had a good sense of mystery. I loved the twist at the end. I thought that was really well done. And yeah, overall, I dug it. So I was looking forward to this one, and it was good. It was definitely good. Things I liked about the movie, the plot was pretty cool. I dug the new cast members, Daniel Radcliffe and Lizzie Kaplan. I'm a huge fan of Lizzie Kaplan. If you don't know who she is, she was in Cloverfield and True Blood and a bunch of other movies, and she's just one of these people that you just really like. She just seems very relatable, and I dug Daniel Radcliffe as well, you know, because he's really breaking away from the Harry Potter stereotype, you know, which, let's face it, he could just be playing that role or similar roles for the rest of his life. But in this one, he played a really convincing villain, and, you know, he had like a big beard and stuff, which, yeah, I wasn't at all looking at him thinking that's Harry Potter. Woody Harrelson played two roles in the flick. He played his original character, but also his goofy twin brother, who I'm a little bit on the fence as to whether I liked him or not. He, on one hand, was a bit annoying, but on the other hand, it was pretty funny, like, in his stupidity, that sort of thing. So, yeah, he was kind of entertaining. The special effects and magic tricks were also very entertaining and well done, and again, a lot of the time they explained how they did them. I mean, there were a few times that things happened and you just gotta suspend disbelief. It's a movie about magicians, you know, it's just one of those things. And speaking of magic tricks, you want to see another one? I've got another one for you. Here's my magic hat, which, as you can see, there is nothing inside the hat. However, when I do the magic incantation, which is stuff and words and magic words and things and no edits whatsoever, then I reach into my hat and what do I find? It's Darth Vader! How did that happen? Magic! Yay! Now You See Me Too also benefited from an Asian director. The first movie, which was directed by a guy named Louis Leterrier, I believe it was, a Frenchman, it gave the movie a distinctive non-Hollywood kind of feel. With the first movie, I did get kind of a European movie impression. And this time around, the Asian influences were very, very strong. Not just from the supporting cast, but just the way it was filmed, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it definitely had a non-Hollywood kind of look that I liked. So on the downside, it just as much as it was entertaining, it didn't really wow me as much as the first one did. You did have your magic tricks and that sort of thing, and there was the thrill of the heist, and there was a great scene involving a playing card, which I can't really say too much about. And again, it was completely over the top, but it was just a joy to watch. But overall, it didn't really bring too much new to the table. The plot seemed a little bit lazy as well. I mean, having a device that can control all the computers in the world, that sort of thing, was pretty far-fetched, and I thought they could have done better than that. Some of the dialogue in the movie as well, I thought, kind of suffered from lazy writing, particularly at the beginning when they're explaining why Isla Fisher's character from the first one wasn't in this and was replaced by Lizzie Kaplan's character. I thought it was just very exposition heavy. It wasn't very well written, and there was a few other parts in the movie that I thought suffered from a kind of clunky dialogue. So I guess it's kind of the same sort of thing as a lot of sequels that have come out. If you like the first one, definitely check it out. It's a pretty good continuation of the story. It's definitely left it open for a third one as well. So yeah, I don't think you're going to be disappointed if you like the first one. That being said, if you haven't seen the first one, don't bother, because it is very much a direct continuation, and particularly with the twist at the end of the first one, that sort of thing, it's just not going to make any sense. So if you haven't seen the first one, don't go see this one. So that being said, I'm going to give Now You See Me 2 a 6 out of 10. Now, before I go, I've got a feeling that you want to see another magic trick. Well, you came to the right place. So I have here a deck of magic cards. Now, what I want you to do is to think of a card, any card in the entire deck, and obviously I'm not going to know which one it is. Now, I'm not going to influence you in any sort of way. I'm not going to do any subliminal messages to try and make you think of a card or anything like that. I just want you to just take a moment, think of a card. Now, I am going to go through my magic deck, and I'm going to guess that this was your card. I know! How do I do this? Man, I should totally be a magician. Anyway, if you've seen Now You See Me 2, drop me some comments, let me know what you think of it, because I like to talk about movies, and I would love to talk about movies with you, but not as much as I would like to disappear.
Hey you there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Click subscribe. You see the big word up the top that says subscribe? Well, click on it. Click on it now. Do it. Yeah.